Hi, I'm Carmen, and welcome back to the Miscellaneous Vegan, where I share a little R&R, recipes, and reviews. And welcome back to Coaching Mondays. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you like and subscribe for recipes and reviews in New York City and around the world, and for Coaching Mondays. And I'm sorry that I didn't post last week because I was sick. I'm currently still sick. I'm home, recovering. I am doing better. That's why I'm able to record this video today. And I'll be going back to work tomorrow. But what I wanted to do was come and ask you guys a question on what do you do when you get sick? I honestly wanted to know the people in this community because, as you know, I'm a vegan. I also try to live a healthy lifestyle and a non-toxic lifestyle. So I was just curious on what other things other people do when they get sick. So I want to first share with you what I did when I got sick. So I started to get sick on Saturday night, and Sunday I was like really sick. And I was like, let me rest for the day because I need to go into work on Monday. And I did go into work on Monday. And you might say, why would you go to work on Monday if you're sick? It's because I know I'm a teacher, and I know that for my class, they were not going to put a sub for the entire day. In addition, on Mondays, we do trips. And usually, if I'm missing on Monday, they don't go on the trip. And that's the main reason that I went, was because I know they weren't going to be able to go on the trip, and I knew that they weren't going to put in a sub, and I knew that if they put anybody in there, they were going to watch Encanto, and my class has probably seen it like 20 or 30 times. I'm a bilingual special education high school teacher, so the majority of the times, the teachers that I put in the classrooms do not know what to do with my students, so they put on a movie, which is like terrible, but that's just a fact. And that is the reason I went into work on Monday. And I honestly shouldn't have, because after I arrived home that Monday evening, that afternoon, because Monday's a long day, I don't get home till like after 4, maybe close to 5, I was just drained. And I already knew I was going to call out on Tuesday, and I figured that I would only need Tuesday to rest, but that was a mistake, because what did I do? So let's go on to what I did. So I went to work when I shouldn't have, and then I got sicker. So Tuesday, what I did was I went to urgent care. And the reason I didn't go to the emergency room is because the emergency room copay is $250, and I could not afford that at that time. So I figured that what they're going to do in urgent care is the same thing that we're going to do in the emergency room. And the emergency room difference is that they would have gave me an x-ray because my chest was hurting. That's one of my symptoms, right? But we're going to get into the symptoms in a few. So at urgent care, they diagnosed me with flu-like symptoms, COVID-like symptoms, but the tests were negative. So I had all the symptoms, but the tests were negative. So what did they prescribe me? They prescribed me this medication that I sent my son to go get at the pharmacy, benzonatate. I don't know how to say it, but I asked my sister, she's a nurse, and she told me that it's cough medicine. It says there it's for treating the cough, but I thought maybe it was an antibiotic, but it wasn't. But then I went into looking for the side effects on that medication, and the side effects would have gave me the same issues I was having, which is sneezing, itchy skin. I wasn't having itchy skin, but that's one of the side effects, is rash, headaches, nausea. Like, why am I taking this medication to cure a cough, and then it's going to give me other symptoms that I'm already having? So I don't know whether I'm going to be getting better. So I was just like, no, thank you. So what did I do? Instead of me taking the medication, I did the over-counter medication, which is the NyQuil and the DayQuil. Between the NyQuil and the DayQuil, I was eating some homemade vegetable soup that I had to make myself. It's funny how when we get sick, we have to take care of ourselves. That's another video. But anywho, I was making myself vegetable soup. Also, my boyfriend was able to make me some ginger tea, so shout out to you for making me ginger tea. We also have a channel together, just you guys, I'm gonna put in the plug that I do have another channel with my boyfriend, Nick and Carmen, and we do tours and reviews of hotels and places that we stayed. This is one of the places that we did visit, which is the Hard Rock Punta Cana in the Hard Rock Punta Cana. The Hard Rock in Punta Cana, right? So if you guys haven't seen that video, make sure you check it out. They do have nice merch. I'm actually wearing the sweatpants. I don't know if you guys can see, but yes. But going back to what I was doing and what I was eating. I was eating my homemade soup. I was drinking my ginger tea. I was drinking freshly squeezed orange juice. I was also eating ginger candy for my throat, like ginger lozenges. What else? So yeah, so those are the things that I was doing. So if you guys have any natural fever reducing I don't know, concoctions that can be made, please comment down below, because I don't know. So that's why I was taking the NyQuil and the DayQuil. And also any other natural remedies, because I know my mom, while we were growing up, she would make like these homemade cough medicine with honey and aloe and a whole bunch of stuff, and it was just tasted really bad. But I remember not getting sick as a child, you know? So those are the things that I did, right? So let's go into the symptoms, right? So they basically diagnosed me with what I mentioned, the flu and the cold-like symptoms. I had all those symptoms that you might have as a flu or COVID. But they really, usually when you go to the doctor, emergency room, the urgent care, they're only prescribing you medication for the symptoms. They're not finding the root cause. The root cause is the flu. The root cause is COVID. The root cause is whatever. But is it though? Why did I get COVID? Why did I get the flu? You know what I mean? Like what other things might be happening in my body that I don't know about that caused me to catch this illness? So it goes back to like what Dr. Bobby Price talks about, right? Is that you might have parasites. Parasites might cause you to have a whole lot of symptoms that your doctors will prescribe you medication that will give you side effects that may cause other side effects that you might need medication for. So it's just like a ripple effect of side effects based on the medications that you take, based on the issues that you're having in your body. But the root cause, you don't know what the root cause is because they're not telling you what the root cause is, right? So I was just thinking, like, let me ask you guys, what kind of symptoms do you have when you get sick? What do you do when you get sick? What do you drink? What do you eat when you get sick? Because it's interesting to know everybody's different opinions and how they were raised, because we were raised with natural things, but then when things got severe, we went to over the counter, we went to the emergency room, which was rare, you know. But fever, it was always like a Motrin to bring down the fever, you know. But anything else was like mom made homemade stuff. And I really didn't tell my mom how sick I was, because she was gonna get nervous. I had told her I got sick for one day and I went to work on Monday, but she didn't know that I took off all those days. I know she would have been here making me, you know, my soups and teas and all that, but I didn't want her to come all the way from Riverdale all the way to Manhattan to make me those remedies. And then also that she might catch what I had, because I didn't know what I had, because they didn't even diagnose me with anything. So I'd rather had just take care of it myself. So I really didn't tell much people that I was out sick for 3 days. So I'm on my 3rd day. I am feeling better, as you can see, because I really honestly should be laying in bed right now, because I'm not at 100% and I can feel like I'm very lightheaded right now. But I just wanted to come on this video and ask you guys, what do you do when you get sick? How do you cure yourself when you get sick? And what do you think is the root cause of your illness, you know? Because honestly, I'm gonna be 100% honest, that before the pandemic, I rarely got sick. Like, as God is my witness, I rarely got sick. I can actually remember the first and last time that I got the flu, which was in 2005, a year before I had my son. Before that, I rarely got sick. I can't even remember. And then after that, didn't. But then when COVID came, I didn't even catch COVID till like the 4th strand, which was like the Omicron. I don't know. I think it was called that. After I caught that COVID, that was it. It was all downhill from there. Because after that year, every year I get sick during the winter time. And I do my best to drink my vitamins, to drink my natural homemade elixirs, shots. I try to eat a healthy lifestyle, but for some reason I will catch a cold every year. And that's something that was never apparent to me before COVID. So please comment down below if you're in the same boat as me. If not, if you're always getting sick, what do the doctors tell you? What do they prescribe you? What do you do to cure yourself? Because I'm interested to know. And I really feel like if throughout the time that I'm reading and researching, I really think that there's something in my body that I need to get rid of. Because COVID was in 2020 and we're in 2025. So that's 5 years of me getting sick every winter time. So something's going on in my system that's causing this. And I want to cure it, not drown it with symptoms, drown it with over-the-counter medication or prescribed medication that gives you other side effects. So please comment down below and let me know, what are the symptoms that you have? What are the symptoms that you've had or are having, and what have you been prescribed, and what are you doing to better help yourself to heal yourself? Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video informative. I hope to read some comments from you guys that will hopefully help me and others that are watching this video, because being sick is not fun. And you just want to know what's going on with your body, right? You just wish you could just scan your body and then see oh, these are the things that's going on in your system. The real issues, not here's a pill for you, because pills do not cure anything. They just, they maintain the illness where you're manageable, where you can deal with your regular life, but they do not cure anything. I could go on a rant, so I'm just going to end it here. Thank you for watching. Make sure you comment down below, like and subscribe, share these videos with people that you think will enjoy this video. Also, make sure you check out my other channel, Nick and Carmen, for videos of casino room tours and places that we visit. And always remember, sweeties, be real, not perfect. Bye.